lovies, welcome back to Shamin's kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you yet another delightful recipe, and this is the best custardy and delicious bread pudding you will ever have. Look at that. This is topped with a very flavorful, rich and creamy vanilla bourbon sauce. So come with me, let me show you how quick and easy it is to put this delightful dessert together. I will start here with my bread, and for this I am using plain white sliced bread. You can use any bread of your choice. You do not have to use the same type of bread that I am using. It is advisable though that you use the stale bread. And as you can see, I have started here by placing a very thin layer of butter on each of the slices. And now that each slice has been lightly buttered, I'm going to cut them into cubes. And if you do not want to cut them into cubes, you can skip this step. You can simply break them into smaller pieces. Now that all the slices have been cut into cubes, I'm going to place them into the dish that I will be baking it in. Pat them down nicely and set that aside. Now it's time for the custard. And in a large bowl, yes guys, we will need a large bowl for this. We are going to make lots of custard. We're going in with 4 eggs here, 4 large eggs. And 4. And from the Caribbean, so you know, you will be asking if I'm going to take out that little white thing. As you can see, yes, I'm taking it out. And now that all have been taken out, I'm going in with my sugar. You can use brown sugar. I am using white sugar here. In goes 1 stick of butter. And that's a big mistake I made by putting the butter just like that. In goes some Nestle cream. I did not have any heavy cream, so I used 1 can of Nestle cream instead. It worked really well. In goes my whole milk, and for those of you who do not know what whole milk is, it is the regular like White Lily Stay Fresh milk or so, and I am giving this a good whisk here. And now you will see the mistake that I made. As you can see, the butter is floating up because I did not melt the butter ahead of time. So I corrected it by removing all the butter, just like that. Placed it into the microwave for a couple seconds, and in goes the melted butter. Now I'm going to give that a good mix there, and now we have to, and now it's time to add some flavor in there. So in goes the vanilla essence, some cinnamon powder, and in goes my fresh nutmeg. I highly suggest that you use the fresh nutmeg because it has more flavor in there compared to the one that is prepackaged and grated already. So give this a good mix. Now in goes the cubed pieces of bread in there. Press down that and ensure that the bread is well submerged into that custard mixture. Just like that. Now you can mash it up to your likeness. I do not really like it mushy. I like it nice and, you know, in big pieces. Now we're going to take that mixture. Now I'm going to lightly butter that dish so that it would not stick. Now I'm going to lightly butter this dish so that it will come out of this easily when it is finished. And now we're going to place this mixture into the dish. I'm going to layer it just like that. Make sure it is in all the corners there nicely. Here I have my raisins that I have been soaking in some Johnny Walker for some time because we want this raisin to be nice and plump. We do not want any hard raisin in there. So why would we waste that Johnny Walker? Just place some in there because it is topped with a vanilla bourbon sauce. I went ahead and added some cherries. Now you can omit the cherries, you can even omit the raisins if you choose to, but this is how I like my pudding. Now I'm going to layer it with a second layer of that bread in the custard mixture, just like that, like lasagna. Top it off with some more raisins and cherries, and I will put this into the oven for like 1 hour at 350 degrees. And this is what it looked like when it came out. It is nice and soft and puffy. Now allow this to cool down, and now let's move on to this rich and creamy vanilla bourbon sauce. In a pan, add 1 large egg. In goes some evaporated milk, and like I said earlier, I did not have heavy cream. In goes my sugar. And now for the flavor: vanilla extract there, cinnamon powder, freshly grated nutmeg, and as I said earlier, it is advisable to use the fresh nutmeg for this recipe. And goes a dash of Angostura bitters and my Johnny Walker. You can omit that alcohol if you choose to, or you can use any type of alcohol that you choose to. Mix all these ingredients together now, just like that. Give it a good mix. And now that everything has been well incorporated there, I'm going to cook this on low heat here now. We got to get this mixture nice and rich and creamy. So just continue turning this. You do not want to leave this unattended because you may get some scrambled eggs in the end. We do not want that. So at this point in time, I want to thank all of my viewers for your love and your support. Today's shout out is going out to Tanya Lachman, Bina Bolai, and Sati Rampasad 1410. Thank you all, and thank you to the rest of viewers who continue to give me your love and your support. Let me know in the comments below where you are looking on from. Maybe you would be the next one to get that lovely shout out on my next video. So yes guys, continue turning this because we need this to be nice and thick. Now let us check this. It is getting nice and thick there. This is what we're looking for. We do not want this sauce to run away from that bread pudding. As you can see, it is giving you a nice little bubble there. So that is an indication it is done. Pour this out into a dish and allow this to cool down to be served. Oh my God, this smells amazing. Look at that, guys. Nice, rich, creamy, and full of flavor. So now that it has been cooled down nicely, you know what we're going to do next? Yes, we're going to cut into this just like that. This way now. And we're going to remove it. Look how easy it is to remove from the dish because we did put that light butter in there. And this is the final result. Look at that, how delicious it looks. Oh my god. So guys, if you are looking on, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Now it's time for tasting. Yeah, look how nice and smooth it is, easy to cut into. Look at that. Check it out there. Look at that, guys. I am tasting each of the ingredient in here, the cinnamon, the nutmeg. It is not overpowering with the alcohol in there, but of course the alcohol takes it to a whole different level. So guys, thank you for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed this video. See you in my next video. Love you.